On tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Go 0 to 1 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 1 and real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 1 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 1 real quick. Real quick.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested is yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and send Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way we can even describe it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Running the toss to Irving. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Buccaneers.
What is up?
A run up the middle with Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Bryant Cook who made the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Okay, break.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing Jones. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Panthers at 2-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw again. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Just the Eagles.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinals.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Still going. And he's going to throw his way in for a Panthers score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Seven Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Viking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown. Great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Asidi, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Seven oh Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope, and 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spend, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so reloaded. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta compare. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now again, right side. It's Lawson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
A nice run here early on. It does take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Nice.
Another run for Gibbs here. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Solid stiff arm. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try to get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
This 2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. We can look at this defense. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
That's good. We're up first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw, Williams. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with the shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence and they're going to put more points up on the board.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Second and 12.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Ready, set.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the Bucs 48-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught by McMillan. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
It's a loss of 2.
Warriors 70.
And 12.
Mustang 19.
18-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
On 2nd and 12, Jones going underneath. Gibbs has it. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seed.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Williams. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On the jump. Go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 18. Let's go.
Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll find McMillan here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jatavion Sanders, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point try now for Moody. It's 21-3.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Buccaneers 3.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
19.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go now.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Valuable lesson that I had to grow. That's why I never asked for help. I do it.
Ready, set.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw here. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Okay, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go, shot.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he works free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Come the Bronco 80. 19 Lion.
Back to throw. Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
My first thought surprised because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this 1st half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. Nope.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Ja'Tavion Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That's out to the left flat and complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ranger, 70 Ranger, down. Cowboy 80, Dragon 60.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats.
Operating from the gun, Jones finds Gibbs on a check down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
70 Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set up. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Nazareth, 60 Nazareth.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Jatavion Sanders with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Urban. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the 1st half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Now Jones. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Gravity lying.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And
That was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, just run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The offense on 3rd down, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue
First down
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Irvin. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready to run!
Up the middle they go. Lawson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
48. Buccaneers 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
You know, sometimes in the NFL, you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
3rd and 9 here. Throwing is Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
What's up?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive driving and get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
What is up?
They'll run. This is Urban. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how we want to finish this ball game.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going up top for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
60 back. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Throwing Jones. He's going to let it go again. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Buffalo 18.
They look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
At the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Panthers, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.